Hey YouTube, it's Robert Hall, and in this video I'm going to give you a how-to guide on using the QS2 series of lights from Godox. I have an introductory video into all the AC powered lights that are offered from Godox. You can see that video by clicking in the top right corner. The QS2 series has 3 different models of different wattages. There is a 400 watt, a 600 watt, and a 1200 watt version. This video is using the 600 watt version, although the controls are the same on all 3 strobes. If this video helps you out, hit that like button, and if you want to see more of my videos, then consider subscribing. Start by securing the flash to the stand. And make sure all mounts are tight. Remove the lamp cover. Screw in the modeling lamp. Place the protective glass cover on. Put on the reflector or any Bowens mount modifier of your choice by twisting it right to lock in. Plug in the power cable to the back of the unit. Switch the power button to the right to turn it on. The sync jack allows you to plug in a radio receiver or trigger directly from your camera via a PC sync cord. The USB port is for the Godox XT16 receiver if using with an older Godox trigger. Neither of these are necessary when using with a 2.4 GHz X series transmitter such as the Godox X1 or Godox X Pro, as the QS series has a receiver built in. Use the dial on the back to change your power setting, or use an X series trigger to control power remotely. You can find a guide on using the X1T remote by clicking the link in the top right. The S1, S2 button is for Optical Slave, to trigger the light from the flash of a different light. In S1, it will trigger optically from the first flash it sees. In S2, it will trigger optically, but ignore pre-flash from the master light. If you're triggering remotely with an X series controller, leave the S1, S2 option off. The buzz button controls whether or not the flash will emit sound. You can turn the buzz on and you will see a sound indicator in the top right corner, and it will emit a sound when you make a control change or fire a flash and it recycles. Press the mod button to switch between modeling lamp off, proportionate modeling lamp, or percentage modeling lamp. In proportionate, the modeling lamp will increase in brightness as you increase the flash output. In percentage, by pressing the set button, you can change the percentage of the modeling lamp's output, anywhere from 5% to 100%. Holding this button will control the modeling lamp's behavior when the flash goes off. After holding, you'll see this indicator in the bottom right corner. When that's on, the modeling lamp will dim every time you fire your flash. The far left button controls group and channels. Pressing the button once will advance the group and give you control using the set dial. And also hold the button, which will give you control over the channel. To trigger remotely, make sure your channel and group match up with your trigger. You can simultaneously hold the group and S1, S2 button at the same time to turn wireless receiving on or off. You can see now we have no wireless signal up top, so it is off and will only be triggered by either the sync jacks or the optical receiver. And if we turn it on, it's now ready to receive a signal from any of the wireless remotes.